been a wonderful week of celebrating 30 years of the existence of the church in Cotonou, the capital of the Republic of Benin. And we have the privilege to have you, Fidelis Chinedu, you and your wife Dele started the work here, where you are a group of 6.
Yep.
And so how has it been for you this entire week to come back and see what God is doing?
Wow. I mean, I am completely overwhelmed. Completely overwhelmed by what God has used, these brothers and other brothers and sisters, to get the church to where it is today. Just looking at how the church had grown from, meeting first of all in a hotel, 1996. From the hotel, we rented a flat where we lived with a sister with a daughter, and we were having our services in that same place. And we started meeting at different places, sometimes in the home at Zogo, sometimes under a tree, close to Saint Michel, and sometimes we'll meet here at the beach. It's incredible to now see that the church has its own facility, beautiful facility. Looking at the disciples and how fired up the singing, is incredible. And to see that all this is being led by non-full-time workers, for me, it really increased my faith. And he didn't need to go up there all the time. Sometimes he was not even around, but the church was running. That shows what they had built, not depending on one person because I remember when we started the church, I would lead the singing, I would lead communion, I would lead everything. I had to learn French, but basically now the church is running, systematically and at ease. So I'm so fired up, bro. My faith has increased, even from the classes, my faith has really increased. Just seeing them powerfully, just being together, happy, and I give God the glory for that.